some people who, okay, so we're going to record it just in case, just so we've got it, because it's going to be good information. So I am going to share my screen so that you guys can see. Oh gosh, I never know what I'm picking here. This doesn't look, none of those look right. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Okay, so I am gonna zoom. Can you guys see? Can you see my screen? Okay. Wait, before I leave. No, hang on, because I lost you guys. I must have done something wrong. Why is it looking like this for me? Oh, because you're hiding over here. I see you. I have too many pop-ups. Okay, so hang on. Okay, you guys can see my screen, right? Or are you seeing me?
Both.
Both. Oh, okay.
But I can't read your screen. Oh, I can zoom in on it. No, I can zoom in on it.
Okay. It's the event on the team page. So this part of it is nothing earth shattering. I'm going to zoom through this just because this is everything that's happening in October. So this just talks about, I'm not going to go through like every post because you guys can go do this yourself. And some of these are going to be out of order. But I just want to kind of point out a couple of things in here. Holiday, as you know, is starting tomorrow. Super excited about that. The insider special. So if you've not seen that, that's an important one. So they get to actually pick what they want, anything of their choice at 60% off. So really push, you know, that's we want to push those big ticket items. Basically, you want to make sure that they know they can get the Cindy totes and the Benjamins and the bigger purses and, you know, all those kinds, the weekenders, anything like that. They can get 60% off at the $500 party. I think this item right here, if I'm a betting girl, that's going to be the first to go when it comes to like just our stock. I have no idea how much we have or anything like that. What I know about holiday products is that they have ordered 3 times as much holiday stuff for us than they have in the past 2 years. But I also know they did the same thing for Halloween, and we look at how it sold out. So they're assuring us we have quite a bit, but I'm not banking on it. And I've just prepared myself that, like, it's okay either way. Like, when I've told everyone that when it's gone, it's gone. And I've really been trying to prepare my hostesses and my customers, and you guys need to as well, that like the whole world is like this right now, especially our country. Like, if you try to shop anywhere, if you're not aware of the shipping things that are happening out on the West Coast and all of that, like, look at the news and check stuff out. People really need to shop everywhere, let alone with us. So, but I do think if you've got hostesses that want this, you need to hustle. You need to get those parties going really fast. If that's something that she wants, I think honestly, I would advise her to just buy it if she really wants it. I think if that's something that she really wants, that would be my personal opinion. I can't promise. It might last all month. It might last through in the middle of November, and it might be gone in 2 hours. I know nothing more than the rest of us, right? But it's a pretty cool item. So I see it going fast. This is the 18th birthday celebration in October for 31. So that's going to be, this is like a little intro to some of the 18 things that we're doing for the 18th birthday that are really, really fun in celebration. Or not tomorrow, Saturday. I told you guys I'm lost on what today is. Saturday is a Seize the Day training. If you cannot attend it live, they do record those. They are always amazing. And it's another thing that I'm just going to point out, that they're in the pink bubble. We've had, gosh, Tracy, quote me, have we had 3 of them now or 4? Yeah, 3, I think. Yep. So it's something that you could put in the search engine in the pink bubble to watch the other 3, and you would, the first one was done, back in back in March or April. I was in Mexico when I did it.
Yep.
I can't remember which Mexico trip though, because I'm so twice.
Shannon was with you?
Yeah, no, I think my girls were with me on that one. So it was March.
Okay.
So my point being is that the first one was in March, and that everything that has been done in all 3 C's the days is still very relevant in our business. So like sometimes, if you're going to pull up an old training, I would be like, ooh, don't watch that. We're not doing home parties right now that much, or that type of thing, right? So if you type in C's the day, you're going to get those 3 different trainings, and some of them are a few hours long. So it's something that you want to listen to while you're folding some clothes, or going for a walk or something like that. You might want to be able to take notes too, but they're really, really good. And Rebecca's saying they're her favorite, and they are. So you hear from the field, you hear from those of us that are top leaders and that sort of thing, like telling our tips and tricks, and not just me, right? Like I did get asked to do it, woohoo, yay me. But that point being is it's like I like to hear from other people too, right? Like even as a successful person, let alone, anybody that, yeah, Tracy's saying there's so many awesome tips and tricks. There really, really are. So 4 questions, game changer. Yes, there's so many nuggets like that you can really move your business in. So they are really great. They're where the connected contacts. Hey, Tammy, she snuck in here. They're where connected contacts came from. Game changer. Yes, I can't say enough. And they're recorded. So, like I said, it's super fun if you can be there live. They do some giveaways sometimes, but if you can't, get it on your calendar and schedule it to do them. Which brings us to the next one, which is just trainings. Same thing. Just watch those Connect trainings in the Pink Bubble, and they've got a schedule, and I believe it's posted in the announcements of the Pink Bubble. The Think 31s and How to Guide trainings, all of that. So I would love to hear in the comments who has done any of those. Who's done, if you're new, have you started your new consultant training on TOT? If you've been around for a while, have you been doing the Connect trainings, Think 31, How to Guide, Seize the Day? Tell me what you've been doing. Danielle's training playground, my trainings, right? Like, tell me what you're doing, or what's on the calendar next, or what you're going to do next if you haven't done. Connected contacts. Yes, Tammy just said it's where it came from, and it's you're gonna hear this if you're new or you're not new. You're gonna hear us talk about connected contacts all the time. It's another one of my trainings in Danielle's training playground. I did not make that training. I have a friend who actually shared it with me, and it's beautiful. And that one is actually short and simple, and it explains connected contacts. Some of my trainings, full disclosure, if you've started them, there's videos, and some of them take a little bit longer than others. Connected contacts is one that is really super quick and easy. It's just a bunch of posts to read, basically. So this is something, again, if you're new, it's something that you want to start doing. It's going to move your business big time. I know some of you are telling me some of the things that you do. You need to redo the fundraiser training. I talked about that the other night. So we're going to talk about that tonight as well. Just a little message about gives again. Make sure that you're always asking to round up. So this next one, I'm going to talk about briefly, because this kind of matters for some stuff some of the new stuff that I'm going to share. So we are doing a special opportunity event this weekend. So I'm going to continue to use the Is 31 for You group. I know I've gotten asked that a couple of times. So we have a group already that is dedicated at any time that someone is thinking about joining underneath you, and you're like, I don't even know what these questions are. I don't know what to answer. I don't even remember all the things. I have a group, if you've not been part of that, and some of you may have been before you joined, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's going to answer all of the questions that she may have if she's thinking about joining. It's going to tell her about our incentives like AMP and Jumpstart and just all of the things. If you're taking notes, which I advise that you are, some of the things, the key words that you want to think about whenever you're talking about this group is that it's pressure free, and it truly is. We're not here to force anybody to join us, right? That's no fun. That's a waste of my time as much as it's a waste of their time. And that it's got all the information to answer their questions and answer the questions and then see if it's a good fit for them. Those are some keywords when you're talking about that. So that group is going to continue. I will continue to do our normal, like bi-weekly, monthly, just depending on what kind of incentives are going on and if recruiting is a big month for us or not. I will continue to use that group. But I really thought it would be fun this month, because when you see one of the extra things that 31 is giving us, there's really a great reason for her to join us. You'll see soon. I really thought it would be fun to make a special event, make it a little bit more of a FOMO, make it a little bit more of her fear of missing out. And I'm going to use the same posts that I have in that group, but I am going to schedule a live for Q&A and some giveaways and all of that kind of fun stuff. So the group I'm going to open up on Friday, which is tomorrow, right? Yes, I'm going to open the group up tomorrow. Friday through Monday, the normal posts that I post are going to go in there, and they're just going to be sprinkled in just like a party would, right? Like every so many hours, there'll be some new ones. And then Monday evening is when the live will be. And if you're live and you're present, you'll get entered to win some giveaways. And it's just going to be Q&A with me and that sort of thing. So that they can ask questions, right? And you can ask questions for them and engage and all that kind of stuff. So that's what this post is really about. And my training is on there also. Like if you are, if you're just like, oh my gosh, I've never shared the opportunity, I don't even know where to start, I have the training posted there for that also. And I just want to remind you that like Tracy's here, and I know Shannon couldn't be, a lot of our leaders couldn't be tonight because they're all going live and doing all kinds of other fun things in their business. And this was kind of a last minute one. I just want to make sure that no matter what, we're going to do their launch party. We're going to help them do everything. You don't have to know all of these things. That's not your job. Your job is not, until you're a leader. And even then as a leader, we get grace, right? We don't have to know everything either. We just have to know where to look or who to ask. So I just want to make it clear that as you start to see some of these specials, I don't want you to think, oof, recruiting's not for me. I don't want to help her. I don't want to do any of that. I want you to know we're always here to help. Okay, let's move on. I don't want to we have our booking blitz going on right now. That is going through Sunday, and there are some prizes to be won in there. And when I show you something else that 31 is doing in October, you're going to want to book parties and you're going to want to have your own party. So we'll get there in a minute. Okay, we are done there. Let's move on to what you really came here for, and what you're really excited about is some announcements. Okay, so some of these are going to be under programs and events. And then I think some of them are there's going to be a couple different places we're going to look here. So first of all, under programs and events, they are doing what's called Slay the Day. So this is, let's come back to that one, actually. Hang on a minute. That one's kind of me jumping a gun. I want to do that one. Don't look, close your eyes. Just kidding. We'll talk about that one in just a second. This is the one I actually wanted to do first. They are doing what's called 31 days of giveaways. So this is, and they are talking about one of the ones we want to talk about. All right, so we've got them kind of in a funny little spots. I didn't know where they were going to be either, because I'm looking at this for the first time also. So what this is in honor of the 18th anniversary. And one of their kickoffs is that they are offering an $18 kit. And it includes a zip top organizing utility tote, a zipper pouch, and some catalogs. And see if they've got that. Nope. Here we go. We're going to click here. Here we go. So here's some pictures, just kind of that you can see. She gets to choose the prints. She gets to choose the personalization, and it's $18. So the other night when we were, when I went live 2 nights ago, for those of you that were here, again, if you're taking notes, write these down. I talked about in our business how we want to think and be a customer, because we still love this stuff, right? Like we joined because we love it. We want to think and be a consultant, and we want to think and be a CEO. So the 3 C's. So I want you to think about those as we move forward. I'm going to continue to just keep showing you all the goods before I jump into some suggestions and some things. I'm trying to make sure this doesn't talk about. Okay, well, I jumped screens because that wasn't still talking about the 31 days of giveaways yet, was it, Tracy?
No.
Which was,
you have to go back.
Here we go. I went back. Here we go. Okay, so no purchase necessary to be entered. They are doing 31 days of giveaways in the month of October. So this is another fun thing that they're doing. And actually, I don't know that I even said this the other night. So to be eligible to participate, you need to submit a qualifying entry each day's to each day's post on the Pink Bubble Facebook group. Submissions received after the deadline. you must just be an active consultant. Each day it's going to be selected at random. There'll be one winner each day's contest. So basically they want us to engage in the pink bubble. How easy is that? They're literally just basically getting you and wanting you to go to the pink bubble every day. So my suggestion is to set a timer every day. When are you going to go to the pink bubble and go see what's going on over there? I'm sure it's going to be quick and easy, and how fun that there's just going to be some fun giveaways. Okay, so that was all news to me. Okay, I think we're going to go to marketing, but I don't know, because I don't know where everything's at either. Let's see if we go to October. Yeah, okay, so there's that celebration kit that we just looked at. Let's go to October marketing material, possibly. Yeah, okay. So talked about how she can join for $18. Woohoo. Oh, another 18 little thing that JP, Jennifer Pasolakis, our NED, told us is that, so you have 2 talking points. You have the $18 kit, and she pointed out our largest Ultimate Goal Getter kit actually has 18 items in it. So that's a fun little talking point when you are having that discussion. Okay. So if you're reading this and you're trying to listen to me at the same time, oh my gosh, without further ado, this is huge, huge, huge. All insiders in the month of October, the 1st through the 31st, as you can see, with a $600 party or more, they are getting an extra $100 in free credit. Free credit, $100 extra. So one of the things that, again, that I mentioned is thinking like a customer. So as a customer, I don't want to spend any money, to be honest, on 31. I want to get $220 free. So I want you to be thinking that way, as, you know, as both yourself and your hosts both. So you're going to kind of take it to that consultant as the customer. We don't want to spend any money, right? So I asked on the other one, who has had their fall launch? And I was super transparent. I have not. Okay. So if you have not had your fall launch yet, Tracy's saying she hasn't either. Oh my gosh, I feel like it's God sent, right? Like he told us not to have one yet. Because hello, you better bet your bottom dollar I'm going to push for my own $600 party so that I can get $20 and free stuff still, right? Like that's free Christmas gifts. Oh my gosh, amazing. And it just goes up from there, right? Like your $1,000 party is going to have 300 instead of 200. So tell me in the comments how excited you are about that. And so some of the tips that we talked about are, if you've been doing the booking blitz and you have asked anyone in the past month at all, whether it was the booking blitz or just asked at all to have a party, I am going to say, like, if she said hard no, I would still offer this to her again. And I talked about how I don't want you to be spammy. I do not want you to just send her a message and tell her about this. I want you to use your voice. I want you to use the voice recorder or a video or pick up the phone or talk to her in person. And I want you to be super authentic and transparent. And I want you to acknowledge that you know she told you no, and you are not here to be spammy and gross. However, I can't not tell you that there is an extra $100 in free product on the table for a $600 party. And 31's average party is a $600 party. So whether that's your average, check out your average, say it's yours, say it's your team's average, because it is. Our average party as a team is 600, 31's is. And just simply, you know, would that change your mind? And then if she says no, she says no, right? Like, cool, right. No hard feelings. I just wanted to make sure you knew, because I'm telling you right now, that would change my mind. If I told you no, like for instance, I'm having a Pampered Chef party right now, and I have needed the knives for several months, and I've put it off and put it off. I'm not needs kind of, I mean, I've needed knives, right? I don't know that they had to be Pampered Chef, but I wanted the knives from Pampered Chef. I put it off for a while, and I had someone present it to me that there's an extra 60% off this month, anything you want with a 200 party. And I went, count me in. Can that be on my knives? Right. So, but last month, if you'd asked me to party, if you'd have just asked me to party, I probably would have said, no, I'm too busy. I don't have time for that. Right. So the point is, just be authentic when you do it, right? Don't be gross. Don't just throw it, word vomit it at her. All of your hostesses, get her excited. Holy cow. I mean, you've got to get her to that $600 level minimum. Your November host. So if you've had people who have said they can't party in November and even December, I would message them and make sure that they know this is happening in October, because they may party now with you in October as well. Tracy, anything else I talked about with booking ideas? I think that was the biggest things that we talked about.
I think so too.
Okay, so now we're going to go back. Kind of going back and forth and back and forth. Okay, so we talked about how you can get the kit for $18. But I know for a lot of you, I mean, it was like that when I first started out. Like, what's in it for me if I recruit too, right? Like, I don't want to be a leader. I don't want anything to do with any of this. I don't, why would I do that?
Mhm.
Let me show you why. So I gave a little teaser on this on the team page and kind of asked, some questions about cash. So if you're not aware, 31 already has an amazing AMP Jumpstart program, not just for the new consultant, but for those of us, anyone that recruits. So if you ever recruit someone, and this is going on all day, every day, all year long, this isn't the new promotion I'm going to tell you about that they're doing for us. All day, every day, all year long, if you sponsor someone, if you recruit someone, and she hits her 1,000 in her first 90 days, she has the whole 90 days to hit that, you actually get $50 in free product credit. So I don't know if you knew that, free business credit. You can use on business supplies, which means it can be products, it can be catalogs, it can be all kinds of, anything that you want to use it for. But they just upped the game. And this is going on from October 1st all the way through November 30th. So the $18 kit is only in October, but all the way till November 30th, if we sponsor anyone and she sells just $500 in her first 30 days, you are getting a $50 gift card. That is a launch party, you guys. If she is coachable and she lets one of us help her with her launch party, $500, we already talked about the industry average is $600. She's going to get that $600 party and get the $200 free. She's going to get her AMP reward. You're going to get $50 an extra gift card. We're going to help her book parties. She's going to be making $125, $150 minimum on that $500, $600 party, which just bought her kit, especially if she only bought the $18 one. For those go-getters, which I think most of my go-getters were on the other night, but I think some of you still, your little wheels are spinning. If you do this with 10 people, do the math, 10 times 50 is $500. They're actually matching it and they're giving you another $500 bonus. So you're actually getting $1,000. I know, right? $1,000 bonus. Us leaders are like, oh gosh. Plus we've got trips on the line. We're all trying to earn. And so we earn points for the trips, right? And they're doing that bonus for every 10. Oh, it's every 10 because I was shooting for 20. Now they're telling me it's every 10. Oh, so every 10, they're doing that extra $500 bonus, which is just super amazing. So those of you I know that are on the call again, that really want leadership, I am telling you from October 1st to November 30th, you better get your recruit on. I want you guys getting at least $1,000 bonus. It's so, so fun. Okay. Did I get everything? So we got the $18 kit. We've got the extra $100 credit for $600 parties or more.
Right.
We've got the 31 days of giveaway. We've got the $50 credit. Holidays already starting tomorrow. Everybody already knew that. Is that all the new stuff? Okay, so let's just recap a little bit on those 3 C's that I was talking about. Think like a consultant or think like a customer, okay? You need to have your own party at the very least. But I also really suggest that you have a fundraiser. And I'm not going to get into this. I've got the trainings. I just posted on the team page the other day. If you need to be tagged in it, let one of us know. Fundraisers in a nutshell, the way I do them and the way most of us do them is we flip it. So I give the commissions, but I get the insider reward. Yes, sorry, I said that right. I give the commissions, but I get the insider rewards. So meaning they're going to get the 25%. You can do less than that if you want. I always tell you, don't be out any money, especially if you're giving lots of catalogs, like say it's a giant team, a dance team, or, sports team or something like that. But the thing of it is then it's your party. So do you realize, again, that fundraiser hits that $600 level, you're getting all the normal hostess benefits plus the extra 100, right? And it's the number one way I will tell you when people ask how I got outside of my circle, how I have so many contacts. It is absolutely fundraisers. From the day I started this business and decided to take it seriously, I have booked on average at least one fundraiser a month. And it is literally a win, win, win. I am giving back to causes such as everything from cancer walks, mission trips, sports teams, dance teams, individual sports, individual dance, people who have medical bills, fire bills, you name it, right? So I've given over 21,000 personally in my almost 9 years, which just every time I say it gives me chills. $21,000 I've given back. Do the math, how much free credit and how much free product I've gotten. This girl never buys a thing. I always have one of everything in the catalog and tons to give away, right? Like I have all the things. And the last win is I get out of my circle, because I guarantee you book a fundraiser with someone and you're learning all kinds of new moms and new people and getting all their contacts and all the things, and you're capturing them hopefully into your customer group. Do my training and it'll tell you how to do all of that. So that's the customer. The consultant is getting as many hostesses as you can right now. And I'm telling you, this isn't quite double hostess rewards. Okay. It's a little different, but I think it's dang close. And it sounds just as amazing. $100 extra in free credit and double credit to me as just an average Joe that's not a consultant with something. I'm like, I'm in. 100 extra. Yeah, I'm gonna hit that $600 party. Let's go. Let's do it. So I really, really, really want you guys to book as many parties, get the current hostesses excited, get the November and the December excited. And then last but not least, think like a CEO, and that's sharing the opportunity and letting her know that there is an $18 kit. Think about why you joined. Think about why anyone that you know on this team joined. And it's all kinds of reasons, right? Some of you might be short term. Some of you listening right now be like, yeah, I just want to pay some bills for Christmas. I just want Christmas free. Right? Who else wants that? You know, there's other women. People get holiday jobs all the time. And this is so much more flexible than working at the box store holiday job, right? And quite frankly, I'm pretty sure probably if she does it right, can make more money than she can with that, with less time too. And it's super flexible because the majority of those women who want that extra money are still carting the kids to baseball and football practice and yada, 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 right? Okay. Questions, and I'm going to grab my notes really quick and see if there was anything else from the other night. Tracy, if you think of anything that I said that was like earth-shattering. What are you guys most excited about too? So tell me in the chat, what are you most excited about of everything you saw? I talked about this. See. Oh, I didn't read the things here too. $18 kit. Tammy's ready to get her recruit on. Tammy wants to be leader, I know, so she's excited. Shannon is excited. That's another leader. Yes. Anybody that's got leadership on the mind, we're so excited for that. Need to redo the fundraiser training. Rebecca said, yep, it's a good one. And I have everything in there, you guys. The files that you can use and save and use as your own, everything's there for that. Hostess credits. Yeah, how can we not be excited about that? Very, very, very cool. Okay, so the last thing that I did probably that I do see on my notes is that I talked about is if this sparked your interest at all about moving up the ladder, and I'm not going to get into huge things with that, but what I will tell you is that if you don't know anything about leadership, not only do you get an extra percentage on your team, and a lot of people, like, that's what you think, right? Like, if you know anything about direct sales, you know that that's a thing. But with 31, and plenty of other companies do this as well, but specifically for us with 31, when you move up the ladder to just an elite consultant, you get an extra 5% off of your commissions. As directors, we get an extra 10% off of our commissions. Just that alone, right, is huge for us. The majority of us are getting anywhere from $300 to $2,000 extra off of our own commissions based on what we all sell, because your leaders are all rock stars and none of them sell less than 3,000 or 4,000 usually. So an extra 10% on just that is amazing. And a lot of these ladies on here, they're knocking out 8, 9, 10,000 sometimes, especially this holiday season. So I'm not here to scare you about leadership. I'm not here to pressure you. And I mean that, just like I said about my recruits, right? Like, I don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste my time. But if you're just curious and you want more, please, please, please message me after this, because I have some videos that will go through some things and we'll chat and just see if it sounds like something that you want to be on a path for, that you just want to work towards more from your business. If it's not, like I said, it's not, right? Like, that's not everyone here. And we know that, just like 31 isn't for everyone, right? It's totally fine. All right, what do we got up here? Okay, ready for the $18 kit, 18 enrollment. Did I miss one? Nope. Extra $100 credit for party. And Lena's, oh yeah, hi Elena, she's here again. Also curious to how many hostesses will decide to sign up before their party. Yeah, so
Yeah.
if you've not been doing, thank you, Rebecca, that's a great shout out.
Yeah.
So I have already done that. Those of us that already knew a couple days ago, we've got to be a little bit ahead of the game. We knew we couldn't spill it anywhere, but that we could private message people. So I have 3 or 4 of my hostesses already lined up to come to this event this weekend, that they're just curious. And it's exactly it with them also, right? That I'm like, I want you to decide now, because if you're going to do it now, like Rebecca said, it's going to be their launch party then, right? Like, we're just going to change it to that. Which brings me to those launch party dates. I didn't make that really clear. They're posted in that post that I made also, both on the team page and the event. So I will do as many launch parties as I have to do. And gosh, back in August, I think I did like 20 different people. So I can handle it. I've done it. Okay. Any other questions? To make sure you probably go to TOT still to kind of look some of this over. Plus, there's lots of great graphics I can see right here, right? Like everything we were looking at, there was graphics. So you're going to want to grab some of those graphics. I'm going to be sharing this. It's now that I can share it, now that we have graphics. There's going to go more in that October training. The one, if you haven't been in there, I started to show it to you guys tonight. And we kind of skimmed through it. Yeah. So there's going to be more posts in there that will give all of the details on all of this again too. So, all right. Tammy said, thanks for sharing. Thanks for coming, you guys. Book those parties, get your October going like crazy, because then it's just going to roll into November and December, and I can only imagine what else we're going to have, right? Like, let's just get those paychecks. Let's get free Christmas. I know I literally want free Christmas between the free products that we get, that I can get the grandmas and the sister-in-laws and all the stuff, right? Like some fun little photo things and yada yada, whatever we decide. And then I want my bonuses to go towards my family. So as many of the $50 extra gift cards, that I want to go towards my kids and anybody else that's not getting 31, right? That paying for that. And I want my paycheck, to be honest, for me personally, I want my paycheck to be for other things. I want all of that. That's me. So, but you don't have to do that. Yours can just obviously be your paycheck too. It doesn't have to be those bonuses, but dang, you guys, if you guys can make a couple $100 in October and November and December, how much would that help your Christmas, right? Okay, I will talk to you guys later. Don't forget to message me if you want to know more about leadership. Look for that fundraiser training and any other questions. Bye, guys.
Bye.
I don't know how to stop.